Hey, these streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you. Let's hear it for New York, New York, New York. Hey, hey, hey. What is going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with a new video, y'all. It's Friday. Y'all know what time it is. It is Flashback Friday. So as you can hear, I came in with the iconic Empire State of Mind from Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. And I came in with this song because my big bro Kill started this song challenge maybe about 7 days ago. And he started it with the family, as we call the congregation. And you know, it's one of these challenges where every day you they give you one song that you have to pick from this title or whatever. So it was like one of the days is pick a song that reminds you of you driving in the car and you chilling. Like those were the type of, you know, picks that you had to do, and you had to pick one song, and it was hard. So I was sitting there thinking, and I was like, you know what? For my Flashback Friday video, I'm going to do a video where I give my top 7 songs that gives me that New York feeling. Anytime I hear it, I get that New York vibe. And I said, yo, that would be dope for a Flashback Friday video. So it makes sense why I came in with Alicia Keys and Jay-Z's Empire State of Mind, because when you hear that song, it does make you think about New York. So that is the reason for this Flashback Friday video. It's going to be a mixture of hip-hop and R&B, mainly hip-hop, but you know I'm such a soulful head, I got to throw that R&B in there. So let's get started. Get y'all drinks ready. I got mine ready, and let's get this started. We can jam all the way to Times Square with this one. Come on. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York. Woo! Yeah. Ooh, love that, man. And me being from New York, that's just a, come on, man, it's a beautiful thing. But let's get this countdown started right here. So starting with number 7. I remember when I heard this song for the first time. And I actually heard it. It was one of our Christmas trips from South Carolina to New York. Because by now, if y'all have watched a couple of my videos, I told y'all that for 5 years, me and my mom was in South Carolina because she went and got her degree from South Carolina State. And every Thanksgiving and Christmas, we would make our way back up to New York where my grandparents was at. And I remember this one time, you know, my mom would let me listen to her Walkman because I just have to have music, just like I have it now. And, you know, she let me, you know, have her headphones, and I'm listening to it, and this beat just came in. And I just remember me nodding so hard to it, and I was just nodding. And I guess my mom saw me because it was like, it was a lot of our family from South Carolina. So it was me, my mom, my late brother Desmond, my cousin, his sister, which I call my sister, Chris, and it was their mom, Gloria, and we would all go home for the holidays. So, you know, my mom had a lot more people to focus on other than me. So I'm sitting there after she give me the headphones, and I'm just rocking, because I'm like, I've never heard it before, and I'm rocking and I'm rocking. So my mom looked at me, and she's like, well, Junior, who the hell you listening to when you rocking like this? And I looked at her, and I'm like, I don't know who this is. I think this is a new joint. I ain't never heard it before. So my mom took my headphones, and she heard this. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Back up a little. Here we go. Hey. So when my mom heard that, my mom was like, you know, the first thing she gonna say is, oh yeah, that's a sample. What is that sample? But she was like, yo, that feels so New York. Like, it feels so New York. Like, if you riding through the Holland Tunnel, you vibing with it, and the lights is on, and she's like, yo, you can vibe to it. And I'm like, at first, I'm like, Holland Tunnel, man, what the heck are you talking about? And I'm like, okay, whatever. So, sure enough, right, we get into the Holland Tunnel, getting ready to go to the Port Authority, and we going through the Holland Tunnel, and I just remember, and I'm just like, yo, I need to hear that song again. Like it gives you that New York feeling, and I was like, I get it. I know what you talk about now, because I'm like, yo, like it gave me that feeling when we was going through the Holland Tunnel. Like this song, I needed to hear, and I needed to hear it again, and it just felt so good. And I, at first, you know what I'm saying, I'm in, you know, Virginia, and I'm looking at her like, yeah, man, you crazy. And then to get the same feeling as her, I was like, yo, I get it. So now, anytime I hear this song, it doesn't matter where I am, it just gives me that New York feel, and it's just so dope, and it's just so New York. Like, just listen. With the Master Pill, like, yo, that joint is just so crazy, and it's just so New York. It gives you that New York feeling. Like, you can even be riding on Atlantic Avenue or anywhere. It just gives you that feeling that you riding in New York, and it just gives you that feeling. And that's why anytime I hear this song, it makes me feel like I'm back at home for real. And definitely R.I.P. to Guru, and definitely shout out to DJ Premier, one of my favorite producers of all time, for the production. This dude knows how to produce and give the right song to the right person. Like, it's just amazing. But this Master Pill by Gangstar, amazing. Always give me that New York vibe. So I definitely had to start with that, coming in at number 7. Alrighty, hopefully y'all see y'all vibing with me. I hope y'all ready. Yo, I love this. I'm just loving this countdown. I was so excited to do this video. So coming in at number 6 is a song that I always go to when I'm in my 90s R&B bag. This is a song that I always go to, and every time I listen to it, I be like, damn, I wish I was 16 and I was able to hear this joint. And you know, I was 16 and I was able to go like a house party in Brooklyn, because I know when the beat drops, everybody kind of go crazy with it, and it just gives you that New York vibe. It had that New York swag on it, and hello, both of the people on it is from New York, so it just gave it that vibe, and I just love this track. And coming in at number 6, it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Back up a little. Don't do me wrong. Here we go. You wanna but just stand by my side and just be sure what you want. You can't be wasting my time. Woo! Yes, sir. Oh my God, yo, that joint just rocks. And it's like, I wish I was like I said, 16 and was able to go to like a house party in New York and they play this joint for real, for real. And Mona Lisa definitely gave a classic with this. She has some other joints, but this joint is kind of what she's known for. And then Mr. Cheeks, he comes in and blesses the joint. And really, this song reminds me, when I heard it, my family was going over the Brooklyn Bridge from Manhattan, if you don't know, to go to Brooklyn. And my pops heard it. And I think it was our first time hearing. I think we was up for the holidays or something like that, and I heard it. And we was in the car just rocking. And it came on Hot 97 when Hot 97 was good. And they turned, and my pops turned it up. He put on his glasses, and we was just riding. My mom was just knocking, and then when we heard Cheeks come in, we was like, oh, ho. Woo! Hey! That joint goes in. I love that joint. Like, I love that joint to death. And anytime I hear it now, it's like, even if I'm starting my 90s joint with, let's say Boyz II Men, or I'm starting it with maybe some Shy or something like that, and I'm going that way, as soon as I play this joint, it just gives me in my New York bag. So it's like, right after her, I gotta go to another New York artist, because it, especially in the R&B world, because it just gives you that New York vibe, like that, and you get your swag right, and you just rock, and you know what I'm saying. So now, anytime I listen to this song, it just gives me that feeling of when we first heard it on the Manhattan Bridge, just riding, and my dad rolling down the window and blasting it, and my mom in the front, and we all just nodding because it just got that nice beat, and it's just rock. So coming in at number 6, Mona Lisa featuring Mr. Cheeks with Can't Be Wasting My Time. A classic for real. Now, coming in at number 5, I'm taking y'all back to the 70s, because I remember when I first heard this song and it was from one, he's like my idol when it comes to, you know, classic soul DJing, Felix Hernandez from the Rhythm Review on WBGO. I talked about him in a couple of my videos, and he does the Rhythm Review from 10 to 2, and I just remember one day him playing this record, and I remember asking my mom, I was like, yo, who the heck is this? And this was the first time that my mom couldn't give me a name. She was just like, oh, I know the song, but I don't know who it is. And what made it caught me, because New York was in the title. So, and New York was in the chorus. So I was sitting there like, okay, that got me. So finally, after the song finished, Phyllis came in and said it was Odyssey. And like, I told my mom, like, yo, I feel like riding to New York right now. And then she looked at me, was like, Junior, but we are going to New York. And I was like, oh, but it just gives you that feeling like you want to go to New York after hearing this song. And the joint is dope, Odyssey, and the song is Native New Yorker. And it just gives you that 70s feeling, being in New York, maybe walking in Times Square with your bell bottoms on, just rocking, you know what I'm saying? And I just love it. So here's Odyssey with Native New Yorker, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. You're a native New Yorker. Woo! I don't care. I love it. It gives me that New York vibe. It makes me think like I was about to go to Studio 54 and my bell bottoms and my suede, you know, blaze or whatever, about to kill it on the dance floor with Michael and Diana and all them stars that used to be there. Like, it just gives you that feeling like you walking on Times Square, getting ready to, you know, walk on 54th Street and ready to party. Like, it just gives you that New York 70s party vibe. And that's one reason why I love this joint. So anytime I hear this joint, it just takes me back to, you know, walking the streets of New York. And that's what I love about the song. So coming in at number 5 is Odyssey with Native New Yorker. Coming in at number 4 is from the Clan, Wu-Tang Clan. And you know Wu-Tang represents New York to the fullest. So, in my opinion, when they came with 36 Chambers, they kind of changed the game, for real, for real. And during this time, my family was in South Carolina, and we were getting comfortable with South Carolina by then, because we was there. My mom got there in 90. I came down in 91. And we were kind of getting comfortable with, you know, South Carolina. Like, we could walk outside with no shoes on, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, for me, I just remember that when I first saw somebody walking outside with no shoes, I was like, are they crazy? They don't think they're going to step on some glass and their foot going to bleed and they're going to have to get their foot cut off because there's some craziness on this floor. But then by 93, I was the one now walking out of the door with no shoes on. I'm like, it's crazy. But back to the story. Now, during this time, my pops was loving Tri's Midnight Marauders, because Midnight Marauders and 36 Chambers came out the same day, and with R. Kelly's 12 play. So all 3 of those albums they brought, but my pops was on the Midnight Marauders. We all was on R. Kelly's 12 play. My mom was on 36 Chambers because she was loving the sampling that RZA was doing. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, Tribe, they were doing, you know, samples, but RZA was taking them deep samples and using it right. And my mom would be like, yo, I know that sample, I know that sample. So it was like everybody had an album for each other. You know what I mean? So every song on the album, of course, gave you the New York feel because, like I said, Wu-Tang gave you that New York vibe. But this song right here, anytime you hear it, it gives you that dirty New York pissy elevator, you know what I'm saying, elevator getting stuck type of feel. And, you know, with us being in South Carolina and getting comfortable with it, we still had to get our feel of the New York, you know what I mean? So this song right here really kind of does it for us. And the number 4 joint, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Y'all definitely gonna rock to it. Come on. Let me make sure I go to the right part so we can rock together. Back up. There we go. C.R.E.A.M, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Cash rules everything around me. C.R.E.A.M, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Woo! That joint is a classic hip hop joint, for real. And the way RZA used a sample from the Caramels that nobody used, but when my mom heard it, she knew it. Like, she knew it, and she was like, yo, I know this joint. Like, it was crazy. So it was just like, for real, it was just, it gives you that New York feeling. You know what I'm saying? And for us, like I said, being in South Carolina, we needed that New York type of, you know, to make us feel like, yeah, we might be getting comfortable in South Carolina, but we will always be New Yorkers. You know what I mean? So C.R.E.A.M definitely did it. Definitely did it for us. And it just, come on, how can you not know about C.R.E.A.M? Like, come on, this joint is just a classic record. Like, dollar bill, y'all. Cash rules everything around me. C.R.E.A.M, get the monies. Dollar bill, y'all. Woo! Classic right there. So coming in at number 4 is Wu-Tang with C.R.E.A.M. Now, coming in at number 3 is coming from the Queen, Miss Mary J. Blige. Now, y'all know I couldn't do a countdown without putting my favorite artist of all time on it. And like I said, now we in 93. We're diehard Mary fans right now. Me and my mom is. We're diehard, like, Mary fans. We have played the What's the 411 album out. Now, like I said by now, my pops is a hip-hop head to the death. He loves hip-hop. That's just what he loves. And he will get sick of us playing What's the 411. Now, don't get me wrong. It had the hip-hop flair to it. But he got sick of us playing it because it's like, damn, y'all always playing soul. Y'all always playing R&B. Where's the hip-hop? And we looking at him like, the hip-hop element is there. Don't you hear the beats? But then we looking at him like, we don't care. It's Mary. Like, how can you not like it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why we gotta hear hip-hop all the time? Why can't we get the hip-hop soul with it? You know what I mean? So when she came out with the remix, when she came out with What's the 411 remix, he was happy because it was a little bit more hip-hop oriented, because every song had a rapper on it. You had, you know, You Don't Have to Worry with Craig Mack, and you had My Love with Heavy D, and you had Reminisce with CL Smooth, and then you had What's the 411 with Big, and Real Love with Big. So he was happy. So anytime my mom would be like, yo, throw on Mary, my pops would be like, y'all gonna throw on the remix, right? And we like, all right, whatever. It is what it is. But the remix album as a whole is just so New York. Like, everything about it was so New York. I mean, everybody on it was from New York, for real. But this joint right here just gave us the feeling of New York, made us feel like I said, we was getting comfortable in South Carolina. But, you know, this song, even though the whole album is New York-ish, but this song just gave us that New York feel, like just had to get our New York swag on for real. But coming in at number 3 is the Love No Limit remix. And it goes a little something like this. this. I'm ready to get my little Mary Bop on. Here we go. Come on. Loving you every day. Don't you look no more, love without a limit. You know. Woo! It got that, like, you can't even hate on it. You get your little swag to it, to this joint, like, for real. And all of our hip-hop swag come out then, not hip-hop, but yeah, that too, but our New York swag just comes out, and we be on our New York shit, for real. And then, what makes it so great, even though it already had that hip-hop, that New York flair to it, just the beginning with Kid Capri gave it more that feeling, like. So here we go. Doom, 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 a doom, 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 doom. Like it just got that New York. Come on, baby. There's no need to tell you. As far as I can clearly recall, my love has been here for you. But you don't have to worry at all. I sacrifice my time. I make sure you're satisfied. And there's no hard thing to the joy I bring. I want to give you all of my love. Said I'm loving you every day. I'm loving you. Don't you look no more. Love without a limit. Hey, see, I can go all day with this joint. It just has that New York vibe to it. And like I said, with us being in South Carolina, it gave us, like, you know, the Def Comedy Jam, how that during that time that was hot. And with Def Comedy Jam, Kid Capri was the DJ. So to hear that, it just was like, yo, this joint is New York, it's crazy. But then it was Mary, so we loved it for real. So coming in at number 3 is Love No Limit, the remix by Mary J. Blige. Now coming in at number 2. It's from the Lost Boys. Now, their song, Lifestyle Rich and the Shameless, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like in the summer of 95, they put out one of the best joints, like, of the 90s for me. That's one of my favorite joints of the 90s. And I remember when I first saw the video on Video Soul. It was either Video Soul I saw it on, or MTV Jams with corny Bill Bellamy, because he be corny. He was definitely corny sometimes, for real. Just watch the Brat Give It To You video. You'll know exactly what I mean. But anyway, I remember I went crazy, and after the video was done, I wanted to, like, record it again, because I just wanted to do that dance, for real, because the dance they were doing in the video was just so dope, for real. But I just wanted to be like Freaky Ty and Cheeks, like in the video with them just rocking off, for real. But this song is so damn New York. Anytime I hear it, it makes you feel like New York. It's just a dope record. And it's self-explanatory, and I'm just ready to rock off to this joint. So here we go. Go a little something like this. Here we go. East Coast, West Coast, and worldwide. It's a long way puffin' no lie. And if you're with me, let me hear you say ride. Woo! Like they ill. Motherfucking do a show of skill. Hey. I wish I could stand so then I could show y'all more, for real. But I love this song. It gets you hype. For real. It's just crazy. And you know what's so crazy? Our whole neighborhood knew that we was from New York, because we had some people that was from New York, but they ain't start getting live until we got there. You know what I'm saying? We used to have cookouts. And I remember my pops would play this song, and I would go in the middle of the yard and just start going off to it. I just start going off. So everybody knew it was going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? And this was one time where you know, everybody from the neighborhood would come over and bring whatever. The drinks will be flowing. You know what I mean? They made sure they had the, you know, the Capri Suns for the kids, for us. And then the drinking and the food, it was just amazing. I used to love our cookouts, but when this song would play, I would go crazy. And also, it was a while when my pops would get in the car for real, and he'll let the song ride, and he'll wait till it get to the chorus, and he'll throw on his shades, roll down all the windows, and we be in the car and just rocking and just... We just be rocking in the car, and my dad just... One thing about my pops, he loves a nice beat, and if you spitting on it right, he loved it. And this was one of the songs he would go crazy, and my pops would... He brought... I think my dad had to bring the... He had to buy the cassette, the single cassette. I'm saying, whoa, cassettes. I'm taking it back on y'all for real, for real. He brought the cassette, and like I said, he would wait till the hook came in so he can roll down the windows and we can rock off, and everybody looking at us. And we didn't care. We did not care at all. But this song is just so New York. And anytime I hear it, it just gives me hype. Keep your head up. And nothing wrong with puffin' all out. And if you're with me, let me hear you say, rah, rah. Woo! You cannot tell me that this song ain't so New York. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And then this joint definitely gives you the feeling of New York because they put it on New York Undercover. Like, if you know about New York Undercover and you knew about the music on New York Undercover, they had to make the joint feel like New York. So Andre Harrell knew what time it was. Even though, you know, the Lost Boys was part of Uptown Records, he knew that this song had to be on New York Undercover because New York was rock. They played songs that they knew that the New York were what New York was rocking to. They knew that they had to play songs that gave you that New York feeling. And Jeeps, Lex, Coops, Beamers, and Benz definitely had to be on the list. For real, for real. That song gets so hype. Woo! I love that joint. I can talk about that for days because I just love it. And every time I post it, like on my Facebook, on Instagram, or Twitter, I say, yo, this song is so damn New York. Like, it really is. But coming in at number one, of course, is the best rapper ever, in my opinion. The Notorious B.I.G. Anytime this song is played, you know, you feel in New York, you feel Brooklyn. You know, anytime you out, and you know I go on ski trips with my cousins, and everybody be from different boroughs. But then when they play, you know, this song over there, be people from Maryland, Virginia. But when they play New York stuff and they play this song, everybody goes crazy and everybody says the lyrics. So this song is self-explanatory, coming in at number one, and it goes a little something like this.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from, that called the police on when I was just trying to make some money.
Be my daughter. And all my niggas in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? Ha, it's all good, baby, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall every Saturday. Mr. Magic Marley Marl. I let my tape rock till my tape pop, smoking weed or bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back, where I had in Britain Black lumberjack with the hat to match. You know, we're rapping Duke, the high, and never thought the hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the World Trade Source Center, the opposite, Decent Wall, Bookie B, Kick Capri, Funk Master Flex, Buzz, Scar Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call the Crips, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. Who you are, don't know, hold you down. Reach for the star. You had a goal, but not that many, cause you're the only one. I give you good and plenty. Woo! Oh, you come on, yo. You can't tell me that. You can't. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. The more way the Alizé keep me pissy. Girls used to diss me. Now they write letters cause they miss me. I never thought that could happen, this rapping stuff. I could go all day with this record. But, come on, Juicy. you definitely get the New York feeling from this joint, for real, for real. And during this time again, we was in South Carolina. This is 94. You know, Ready to Die was on blast for us. It's like everybody from Brooklyn had this joint. Everybody from New York had this joint. Like, I love how Biggie said in the Joe Clair interview. He asked him when he was in New York, one of his last interviews before he passed. He was like, I know you had Ready to Die. You had Ready to Die? And Joe Clair was like, yeah, I had the joint. He was like, yeah, everybody had it. But when you listen to Ready to Die was bringing Brooklyn to the mainstream, the hood, and how everything goes down in Brooklyn. So it was like, you know, when my mom and dad heard Brooklyn, you know, by now I knew a little bit about it because they took me out a little before. But, you know, when my mom and dad heard it, they knew exactly the stuff he was talking about. So we was able to relate to it. And what's so crazy is my pops was a truck driver. He called himself Biggie. And then my mom and dad first song they danced to at their wedding was Juicy Fruit. And for Big to use that as his first single was kind of crazy. So it was like it connected. You know what I mean? So this joint is just crazy. Like I said, Big represented Brooklyn to the fullest. And when you play this song, you definitely have that New York feeling. If you don't, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you definitely feel it with Juicy. So that's coming in at number 1. Those are my top 7, y'all. My top 7 that will forever give you that New York feeling, or forever give me that New York feeling, and makes me be proud to be from New York. So number 7 was Gang Starr with Master Pill. Number 6 was Mona Lisa with Mr. Cheeks with Can't Be Wasting My Time. Number 5 was Odyssey with Native New Yorker. 4 was Wu-Tang's Cream. 3 was Mary J. Blige's Love No Limit remix. Number 2 was Lost Boys, Jeeps, Lex, Coupes, Benz, Lex, Coupes, Beamers, and Benz. And number 1 was Juicy. Now, those are my 7. Maybe you have 7 that made you feel the New York kind of vibe. You know what I mean? And if you do, put it in the comment section. Tell me why, you know, those songs made you feel that New York feeling. And, you know, put in the comment section. Let's holler at each other. Let's talk about the songs that make you get that New York, get your New York swag on. So I'm going to end this video with my second favorite rapper after Big, Nas, because the reason why I'm going to end this video, because clearly I'm in my New York state of mind, as you can see with my Knicks fitted and all that good stuff. I'm in my New York state of mind. So I said, why not end with this classic record? And it goes a little something like this. Here we go.
Sleep is the cousin of death. Beyond the walls of intelligence, life is defined. I think of crime when I'm in a New York state of mind.
Woo! Hey, hey, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.